What's up, Marvel United family? Welcome to the channel. Servant Zero here, aka Mr. Perry, and today we'll be showcasing and reviewing for Marvel United Season 2 Fantastic Four expansion, Human Torch. Let's go! All right, guys, let's talk about the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. He's gonna have his standard 12 being a hero. Gonna have a wild, single wild, a double wild, and the Human Torch will have no wild actions in his cards if you guys playing it on the Heroic Challenge. Gonna continue with a Heroic Action, a move in Heroic Action, a move and a punch, another move and punch, another move and punch, a single punch, and the Human Torch is going to have 4 special effect cards. His first 2 is going to be Teamwork. Perform an action of the same type as all action tokens on the Fantastic Four card. Then add 1 heroic action token from the pool to the Fantastic Four card. It's going to have a heroic action. His next Teamwork card, perform an action of the same type as all action tokens on the Fantastic Four card, then add 1 move token from the pool to the Fantastic Four card. It's gonna come with a move. His next special effect card is going to be Nova Flame. Discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to deal 2 damage to everything else in your location. Discard all civilians there. This one comes with a move and a punch. And his last special effect card, Pyrogenesis. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you can treat heroic actions as punch actions. And it's going to come with a move. All right, that being the Human Torch, Johnny Storm himself. Let's see how he works. All right, Marvel United family, let's talk about the Human Torch's special effect cards and his abilities, see how they work. His first one is going to be his starting hand card, which is Pyrogenesis. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, you can treat heroic actions as punch actions. And it comes with a move. Again, this is Simon's way of helping the characters here in Season 2 try to feel a little more like themselves. So, whenever a heroic action is played, Johnny has the opportunity to turn it into a punch if he desires, as long as you have this one in the storyline. Again, guys, this one is so-so. It's not really, it's cool to have the ability there. But I mean, if you put it down in the storyline quick, okay, that's good, because again, it's throughout the game. It's not a one-time use. He will always have this ability for the duration of the game, constantly active. So it's cool, but at the same time, it depends on the villains. It depends on what the circumstance may be, turning your heroic actions into punches. But I mean, if you guys are handling the threat cards and handling the villains, I mean, not the villains, but the thugs, and the henchmen pretty well, I mean, it's okay. But if you want to get it in the storyline, you get it in the storyline, and throughout the game, you'll have this ability to be able to turn these guys into punches. So let's say Sue Storm went before you, and then you played your double wow. You would be able to turn these heroic actions into 2 punches thus being able to perform a 4-hit combo on a villain that's vulnerable and ready to be hit, or taking out a massive group of thugs if they are not being empowered by a threat that's on the board. You'd be able to clear out the whole location to keep it from going into overflow. So again, it's a pretty cool ability to have down in the storyline. If you can remember that it's down there, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm bad at that. Because I'm so used to playing season 1, I forget that, season 2 has this starter hand deck where, they have this active ability that's ongoing. So if I can remember that it's in there, it's cool to have that. So to get that 4-hit combo like that, instead of just having your 2 heroic actions and then 2 punches or something like that. So completely up to you guys. But again, cool nonetheless. All right. His next 2 cards is going to be teamwork. All right. Perform actions of the same type as all actions on the Fantastic Four card. Then add 1 heroic action from the pool to the Fantastic Four card. This one comes with a heroic action. His next one, you're going to add a move to it, and it comes with the move. And if you're not familiar with the Fantastic Four card, this is the Fantastic Four card. It is completely unique to the Fantastic Four crew. Anytime you play the Fantastic Four characters, they will have that card. And basically, let's say since I did Mr. Fantastic first, I will put his 2 on there. I did Sue, Miss Invisible Woman, next, so I will put her 2 on there. All right, and now we will work with Johnny. So, Mr. Human Torch here. So, anytime you pull your card here, you have the opportunity to do these extra abilities here that could really help the team out, okay? So, let's say Mr. Fantastic had went before you, and you were going to play your teamwork card that calls for you to have a heroic action, and you would add a heroic action. So with this heroic action, you have to, you would be able to perform 1, 2, 3 heroic actions because you have this on the Fantastic Four card. Now again, the abilities that's on this card, they do not go away. They stay here and collect throughout the whole game, giving the Fantastic Four the ability to use these guys in combination when they get ready to use them. So he would be able to get and use the heroic actions. And once he do that, he would then put 1 heroic action on the card for the next teammate. Now, if there were any punch tokens, thing here can add punch tokens to it, he would be able to use the punch token, so he would have 2, be able to punch 2 times instead of this 1. So, it works pretty cool. It can seem overpowered, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it is, because it's certain villains, of course, these guys are going to be beat up on them and kind of throw them around and get rid of them. But we have to remember that season 3, Multiverse, is coming out next year, and we don't know how those villains are going to be, guys. You have to remember that Galactus is coming, so man, it's going to really be a trip to see how these guys perform against such a big threat like that, right? Not only him, but there are other top-notch villains, that's coming out that we can fight against as well. So it's gonna really be cool to see these guys with that set that's coming out next year, to see how it's gonna work. So I can't wait to start playing and testing that out and seeing what's what and seeing how. But anyway, guys, that's his. I'm rambling on here. That's his teamwork card. That's how it would work. So you perform your action, and if there are actions on the Fantastic Four card, you'd be able to do those as well. So he would be able to perform 3 heroic actions, and if he had a teammate that had, let's say, some punches or something like that, and there were some punch tokens on there, he'd be able to perform like 1, 2, 3, or 4 of the actions that's on the card there. And remember, they stay on there, so they keep, they keep building up like that, which then in return help the team to be able to do more combos. So it's cool like that. I really think that's a cool ability. And his next one is going to be his Nova Flame ability, guys. All right. Discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to deal 2 damage to everything else in your location. Discard all civilians there. This card is like Hulk Smash, okay? Let's get the reference drawn up. All right, so got some, and we're gonna put civilian there. I think you guys can see that. We are going to put the villain in that location, and we are going to put a teammate in this location. All right. Barring there are no threats on the board that empowers your thugs, okay? Which even if it is, let me not say that, even if it is, it doesn't matter. Because this can deal 2 damage, it's better than the Hulk Smash. When you Hulk Smash with the Hulk, if your teammate is in that location, your teammate will receive damage as well. Same thing with Nova Flame. So you want to call to your homeboys to let them know, hey, I'm going to move to this area and I'm going to do Nova Flame, so you need to get the heck up out of there. Because if you do Nova Flame, you are going to burn up everything in this location. So if the Super Scroll is ready to be damaged, he will receive 2 damage. If your teammate happens to be here and you Nova Flame, he will receive 2 damage. The thugs back here will all receive 2 damage. And if you have a civilian in that location, the civilian will be discarded. And remember, guys, when it comes to discarding your civilians, that doesn't mean that you rescued them and so you take them and put them on here. No, no, no. You lose that point. So you just have to take them completely out of the game. You lost that opportunity to rescue them. That's the drawback. But again, Nova Flame is a beast when it comes to clearing out areas. Man, he can really get over there. If he can get over there, even if there are threats on the board that empowers the thugs to take 2 damage, it doesn't matter. He can completely eradicate those guys, man. And gosh, it clears out quick. You don't have to worry about an overflow when it comes to Human Torch and he has this Nova Flame. If everything lines up for you just right, yeah, he could take that out, take him out quick. Again, the villain, if he's vulnerable, that's 2 hits on him. If he's all he needed was 2 hits, yeah, he just got burned to a crisp. And again, guys, be careful, because like the Hulk Smash, if you do that in a location with your teammate will receive that 2 damage. So make sure your teammate isn't around when you go to use your Nova Flame, guys, all right? So that being the Human Torch, I will put him in a well-rounded class because this guy is truly cool. I'm really loving the scope, guys. These models are really, translucent plastic is really cool, guys. I mean, this guy here, what you just paint the base and his eyes, teeth, and the little Fantastic Four symbol on his chest, and you are good. Yes, you're good. This is really cool. So again, Human Torch being the third member of the Fantastic Four expansion set here in season 2. Great job. I love these characters. This crew is really, truly a great crew, guys. I mean, they work together. They really do work together well. I mean, it is so cool, especially when you're able to get this Fantastic Four card going. Yeah, it can be really helpful, guys. So again, that being Human Torch, he is going to be a well-rounded character, helping out in every way he can. If you guys like what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. You guys share the video. Oh, and I got to give a shout out to Diago T again for sending me to the right places to help me to learn how to play this properly. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. So again, you guys stay safe out there, be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one.